He had $7,200 worth of rare Adopt Me pets, and he lost every single one of them in under 10 seconds. Not because of a glitch, not because Roblox servers crashed, not because his account was hacked. He lost them because he clicked confirm. Twice. And that's what makes this story brutal. Because this wasn't a beginner mistake. This was a high-level trader. Months of grinding, flipping pets, sniping undervalued trades, building an inventory most players only see in YouTube thumbnails: Shadow Dragon, Neon Frost Dragon, Mega Arctic Reindeer, Crow, Owl. Limited pets that haven't been obtainable for years. If you know Adopt Me values, you already understand what that means. We're not talking about cosmetic loss, we're talking about digital assets with real market demand. Pets that people trade Robux for. Pets that people cross-trade for real money, even if it's against TAS. When you stack up the rough resale value across black market exchanges and high-tier trading forums, the estimate was around $7,200. Years of accumulation. Gone. And it didn't start with anything suspicious. It started with a compliment.
Nice Frost.
That's what the other player typed in chat. Simple, casual, non-threatening. The scammer didn't DM aggressively, didn't spam, didn't beg. That's old school. Modern scammers don't look desperate, they look professional. The player had a clean avatar, old account, high join date, friends, list visible, mutual servers. Everything about the profile signaled legitimacy. That's step one. Lower suspicion before the trade even begins.
Are you trading the Neon Frost Dragon?
That maybe is where the door opened. They moved to a quieter server. Less chat noise, less interference, just them. The scammer added first, that's important. He added a bat dragon, then a mega unicorn, then a crow. The trade window instantly looked serious. High tier, no junk, no filler pets. And here's where psychology kicks in. When you see value up front, your brain shifts from defense to opportunity. You stop asking, is this safe? And you start thinking, is this profit? The scammer didn't rush. He chatted casually, asked how long he'd been playing, mentioned values, used correct terminology. Over for Frost, but I like it. That line is strategic. It frames the trade as generous. Now the victim feels slightly pressured not to look greedy. They go back and forth, removing, adding, balancing. Everything feels normal.
If I add one more, would you confirm?
That sentence changes the energy. Now it's not just a trade, it's a near deal. He adds another high-value pet. The window now shows a clear overpay. And this is where anchoring locks in. Once you've seen the bat, dragon, and crow together multiple times in the window, your brain assumes they're part of the final deal, even if they're not. The scammer toggles items, adds, removes, re-adds. This isn't random movement, it's conditioning. Your eyes get used to certain shapes and colors occupying certain slots. You stop reading names. You recognize silhouettes. That's the trap. Then comes the final adjustment. The scammer removes the bat dragon, but replaces it immediately with another pet that has a similar dark silhouette. Same size, similar visual weight, lower value, way lower. In a fast-moving trade window, your brain registers familiarity, not accuracy. Fast confirms someone's asking me too. Urgency, scarcity, pressure. 3 emotional triggers at once. He hesitates, cursor hovering. You can see it in the recording later. That split second of doubt. But the value still looks insane. Still feels like a win. He clicks confirm. First confirmation screen. Everything looks fine at a glance. He clicks confirm again. Trade complete. The window closes. And immediately, something feels wrong. You know that feeling. When your stomach drops before your brain catches up. He opens inventory. Scrolls. The Neon Frost is gone. He scrolls again. The Shadow Dragon is gone. The Arctic, gone. The Crow, gone. Replaced with mid-tier pets that don't even equal a fraction of the value. He freezes, goes back to trade history. The scammer leaves the server. Within seconds, profile goes private. Username changes within hours. That's not panic, that's preparation. He replays the recording, frame by frame, and there it is. Right before the countdown, the bat dragon disappears. Replaced, slot shift, color similarity, micro movement, a textbook value swap. No exploit, no hack, just manipulation. And here's the brutal part. He contacts Roblox support, submits the video, explains the swap, shows timestamps.
Support responds with a policy template. They do not reverse trades completed voluntarily, even if deception was involved.
Because technically, he clicked confirm. Twice. And this is where people misunderstand the system. Roblox protects against unauthorized access, not bad decisions. Scammers don't need to break security, they need to break your confidence. After he posted the clip, the comments exploded. Dozens of players reported identical setups: high-value anchor, slow comfort building, last-second swap, urgency message, server exit. This isn't a random kid improvising, this is a repeatable script. The reason it works is simple. Trading culture rewards speed. Hesitation equals losing the deal. If you pause too long, the other trader walks. Scammers weaponize that culture. They create a fake, too good to lose scenario, then force you to act fast. And once you confirm, the system sees it as valid. $7,200 worth of rare pets. Gone. In under 10 seconds. And here's the deeper consequence. It changes how you play. He tried trading again. But every offer felt suspicious. Every high-value trade felt like a setup. Trust in the ecosystem fractures. That's the invisible damage. When you lose rare pets, you don't just lose value, you lose confidence. And high-tier trading without confidence? Almost impossible. Now, zoom out. Why are high-value players targeted more? Visibility. When you flex rare pets in public servers, you advertise liquidity. You become a walking jackpot. Scammers don't hunt random accounts, they hunt stacked inventories. They look for experience. Because experienced players are overconfident. Beginners double check. Veterans skim. That skim is enough. And here's the uncomfortable truth. He knew about value swap scams. He had seen YouTube breakdowns. He thought he would never fall for it. Until he did. Because in that moment, he wanted the deal to be real. Desire overrode caution, and that's how these scams survive. Not through code, through psychology. If you're trading high-tier pets right now, understand this. The most dangerous trade is the one that feels safe. The scammer will look clean, speak fluently, offer overpay, build comfort, and only strike when your guard drops. No dramatic hack screen, no warning, just one silent swap. One confirm, and it's irreversible. That's what happened here. $7,200 in digital assets, months of grinding, years of trading, erased in seconds. If this has ever happened to you, you already know the feeling. That refresh, that empty inventory slot, that moment your brain says, wait, and it's already too late. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns of real Roblox trading cases like this, because in this economy, one click can cost everything.